Welcome to the Moonlight Chasers, Severdale's most popular and fantastic blood bar. My name is Demetrius, and I'll be taking care of you this evening. May I get a beverage started for you? You're right, I am new. I started earlier this week. In fact, I take it that you are a regular customer, then. You normally stop by on Fridays. Okay. Well, this place does seem like the ideal spot to visit after a long week. Although, I am surprised that it's this slow right now. It was insanely busy the past few nights, so I figured it would be even worse tonight. Turns out I was wrong, and you are the first who has walked through that door in the last hour. Oh, I wasn't aware that there was a citywide event. So practically everyone in the town square listens to live music and dancing? Interesting. This community is pretty tight-knit, isn't it? Well, if that's the case, then why aren't you there? You're the type who enjoys calm and quiet atmospheres. I can't say I don't blame you. Vampire crowds can get loud and obnoxious. I can hardly hear myself think sometimes when I'm in the middle of them. So I end up fleeing most of the time. For what it's worth, I'm glad to spend your night at Moonlight Chasers. At least this way I can, or I won't have to scrub down at the bar and polish glasses for the rest of my shift. Now, back to why you came here in the first place. Please allow me the honor of preparing a drink for you. Do you have something that you usually order, or would you like to try one of our monthly beverages? Sheila just finalized the list and had new menus printed. Here, if you're curious, take a look. A Bloody Mary is your go-to. I can get that started. Unless there's something else that's caught your eye. I was talking about a drink on the menu, but thank you for the compliment. Must say that you are incredibly easy on the eyes as well. Your smile in particular could make any human swoon and charm, even the most stoic of vampires. I'm serious. Has anyone ever told you how breathtaking you are? No, I find that very hard to believe. As tragic as it is that no one has ever commented on your beauty, I'd be lying if I said that this didn't work in my favor. Now I know I can have you all to myself. My. For a vampire, you get flustered quite easily. Oh, don't worry. I think it's adorable. I think you are adorable. Okay. I promise to ease up on the teasing. For now. At least I wouldn't want you to wear out so soon. We still have the rest of the evening after all. Pardon me, I seem to get sidetracked again. You're wondering what I recommend from the monthly selections. That is a good question. I have two, but depending on what type of mood you're in. Looking for something more sweet or something more spicy? For the sweet opinion, I suggest the Forbidden Fruits Kiss, which has a prominent notes of red apple, pomegranate, and cherry. However, its most notable flavor in the silkiness of the rarest, most coveted blend type, AB negative. As for the spicier beverage, I've had several requests to make the devil's in the details. It has a mix of O positive and A negative, drops of Lucifer's finest hot sauce, and a healthy dose of cayenne pepper, and several slices of habanero. Oh, prefer a hint of spice with your sweetness. Noted. Based on the smirk you're giving me, I'm guessing that your preference for sweetness and spice applies to other areas of life. Good to know. For such a shy thing, you're rather cheeky. Luckily for you, I happen to like that. Alright then. Since you can't decide between two beverages, how would you feel if I created a special blend of both? Excellent. I'll have those ready for you in just a moment. I think I'll call it a sinful surprise. My apologies. I didn't ask for your name earlier. I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of each other, so it only seems appropriate that I learn more about you. What should I call you? What a lovely name. It's nice to meet you. Out of curiosity, how long have you been coming to Moonlight Chasers? 5 years? Impressive. Given your history with the place, you're probably wondering what happened to Henry. Right. I've been getting that question a lot this week. Sheila knows everything, but she won't tell any of the employees, which is fair. Henry did leave a note for his replacement, so I got to read that. Apparently his brother ran into some trouble with the law, so he had to leave and help with the situation. Also said he wasn't sure if he would ever be able to return to Severdale. He had one instruction for me though, that he was to tell the regulars that he would miss you all terribly. Even though I've never met him, he seems like a good guy. I really hope he's okay. Well, anyways, here is your sinful surprise. I hope you enjoy. Judging by your enthusiastic sounds of approval, may I assume that it has an agreeable taste? Wait, really? It's the best drink you've had since coming here. That is a high compliment indeed. If I physically could, I'd be blushing right now. It must be beginner's luck. I'm not experienced in bartending by any means. Actually, this is my first bartending job. I don't know why Sheila hired me. Honestly, my guess is that she must have been desperate to find a replacement for Henry on such short notice. Oh, you'd like to know how I ended up with this job. Well, I assure you, it's not very exciting. It was really just a case of being in the right place at the right time. You sure you want to hear it? Very well, if you insist. About a week ago, I met Sheila at the grocery store near my apartment. I was out of my favorite O negative, so I went to go pick up a 6-pack. She was in line in front of me, and we made small talk while we waited. She sounded stressed, so I asked her if everything was alright. She explained that she had to take on extra responsibilities since her bartender recently left. I mentioned that I was new in town and was looking for a job. She interviewed me the next day, and I got a call soon after. The rest, as they say, is history. See, not a inviting story at all. Thank you. I am glad it worked out too. I was starting to worry that I wouldn't be able to find a job around here. I sent out tons of applications, but I didn't hear back from most places. I think it's because no one wants to hire someone from outside the city walls. Oh, you know it's true. Serpentine may boast about inclusivity, but it's only welcome to those who were already born or raised here. Humans and vampires alike. For others like me, we're treated as outsiders once our origins are revealed. Besides Sheila and other potential employers, you were the first to ask me where I'm from. Most assume that that's Verdiansville was my former home. The laws over there aren't as strict as they are here, but the humans do receive some type of protection. I wish that assumption was true, but alas, it is not. You positively like to know? Well, if I tell you, it may change your opinion of me, and not for the better either. I'm from Rosewood. Yes, that Rosewood. The one heavily populated by humans, making it a Mausoleum feast for vampires. Our kind hides in the shadows, wanting to attack and feed upon humans, and at any time the humans get one step closer to figuring out what is attacking and killing them, the city's vampiric officials use extreme methods of mind control to erase any suspicion. I agree, it is horrible. That's why I left. There came a point where I couldn't do it anymore. It was fine in the beginning, thrilling even. I enjoyed going on hints and hunts, stalking my next victim, gaining their trust so when I least expect it, I could sink my teeth into their neck and drain them. But over time, the whole thing wore on me. I started to feel guilty because they weren't just nameless, faceless people even I was killing. I started to realize that they had lives, jobs, friends, family, loved ones. How could I be the one to take that all away? Just because I needed to feed? I thought there might be another way for me to survive, but... So I started researching other areas that I could move to, where humans were more protected, after spending months determining the best course of action. I left one night with the necessary documentation to enter Serpentine. Once I reached the wall, I had thought thoroughly and lengthy interviews with the guards, where I had to take the binding oath that I would not, under any circumstances, harm any humans within the city. Reluctantly, they let me in. Been here ever since then. I'm sorry, there was a lot of information I unloaded on you there. I didn't really mean to burden you. Not a burden? You sure? Thank you, I appreciate you've been willing to listen. It means more to me than I say. I haven't spoken a word about this to anyone, so it's a relief, and I can say I can finally release everything I've been keeping inside for a while. If you don't mind, may I ask you a question? There's something that's been weighing on my mind for some time. Well, it's been a couple of months since I arrived. It's difficult for me to be close to humans without tracking and attacking them. I know the taste of blood we drink is donated by them with their full consent. Naturally, it should still smell and taste the same. But as a vampire who used to drink straight from the source, I can tell you that it doesn't... The flavor changes significantly once it's stored in a bottle, packaged, or stored. I thought it would be convenient now that I'm receiving blood in a more humane way, but every day is still a struggle for me. It's not even the fact of preying on humans that I crave. I certainly do not miss that. The taste of that I miss desperately. I'd like to know, how do you do it? How do you resist the temptation to just take a bite? Oh, I see. You're raised here your entire life, so you don't know what it's like to hunt humans. You only ever see them as equals, as your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, even your lovers. They're every bit of a part of the community as vampires are. No, I don't think it's strange. It's admirable, actually. I wish that every place in the world like that. But given what you told me, you can't empathize with my situation, can you? It's okay, it's not your fault. If I'd been raised within the city walls, I'd probably have the same mindset you do. Look, when I came to Serpentine, I took an oath, and I have every intention of keeping it. And I'll just learn to live with the struggle. It'll be fine. Wait, you're serious? You have a colleague who moved here a year ago and going through the same thing as me? You think they'd be willing to talk to me about it? Hey, that'd be amazing. I know it's not a guarantee or anything, but I'd really appreciate a chance to meet them. It's okay if they don't have all the answers. I'm just looking for an immediate solution. Just some guidance or advice would be helpful. Here, here's my name, phone number, and email address. If your colleagues feel comfortable reaching out to me, I'll respond right away. Thank you. I know you don't have to do any of this, right? I'm a stranger to you, and yet all you've done has been kind to me tonight. Why is that? I like you too. I have since the moment you started speaking. I can't explain it, but I'm drawn to you. If you'll allow me, I would very much like an opportunity to get to know you outside of this place. I have no plans after we close. There's a park that I passed by down on the way to work, and I've always wanted to visit it. Maybe we can walk together? I promise I won't jeopardize the conversation this time. Sounds like the perfect plan. Until then, may I make you another drink? Your glass is looking rather empty. Or would you like another sinful surprise? The usual? One Bloody Mary coming up. You can put your card away. Both drinks are on me tonight. I'll tell Sheila that I met an utterly charming individual and I want to treat them right. As long as I'm the one paying and not her, she won't mind, trust me. I'm the one that's rethanking you. When you first stepped inside, I thought I'd have to spend the evening making polite conversation and faking a smile. And I've done like I've done since I was allowed in Severdale. What I didn't expect was a conversation to turn to something meaningful and real, and I've been far more open tonight than I normally would allow myself to be. For the first time in a while, I feel happy. Hopeful even. So, thank you. Alright. I've been sentimental enough. I'll get you that second drink.